Alright, family and friends, it's me, Colton, and I've kind of been wanting to make this video for a while, but the reason I didn't is because I had this slight high hope in my mind that Breland would get better. But as her videos have been getting worse and worse and declining in quality, I think it's about time I made this video. Now, if you don't know who Glitter Forever 17 is, she's a YouTube creator with about 3 million subscribers who makes videos on YouTube, but her videos are very disgusting. Now, the first video I actually wanted to talk about is her video called Vagina Hacks. Now, here's the thing. She tried to educate little girls on how to take care of your vagina, but here's the problem. They should be going to their parents for that kind of advice.
Yeah, it's like they should go to their parents, not like YouTubers.
Kids don't go on YouTube and be like, I want to learn about my private parts. I know, let's watch YouTube. No. You don't let a stranger teach you about your private areas. Leave that to your mom and dad.
Yeah, for who knows, they could be telling like false information and being like, oh my gosh, and yeah.
You don't do that. So Breland, this video sucks.
Yeah, for definitely sure.
Another video I wanted to bring up was she tried to make a sex tutorial out of all things. She was talking about how you should she was trying to educate people on how to have sex and how you should have it in a bed or a couch. No.
Well, yeah, definitely. I think she knows that her audience is a whole bunch of like little 5-year-olds, no matter how much, because kids lie about their YouTube accounts and everything. So you don't tell anybody like that until like you're older, or your parents maybe, but not when you're like 5.
When people want to have sex for the first time, they usually ask for advice from their family. They do not ask YouTubers about it, okay? Unless it's an educational video, you don't ask YouTubers, but even if this was an educational video, still not really a good idea.
Yeah, there's this YouTuber, she actually does the thing correct. She actually does it correctly and she knows who her audience is, and she caters to the 20-year-olds. But what Glitter Forever 17 is, she's not known for this. She has like 7-year-old followers, and like she doesn't do it correctly. She doesn't give like, and also like it's weird, and like because this one YouTuber, I'm just gonna say it's Explanations, at least like they don't cater to like 5-year-olds. It's like she's catering to 5-year-olds and telling them this, which so conflicting, but yeah.
Now here's what Lisa has to say about the whole thing.
Okay, now I get to fully express my thoughts about this whole thing she's doing. So what I believe is you're not supposed to tell kids this stuff. Just like if you're like seriously, like why in the sweet hell of a world would a 5-year-old need to know how to have sex? Like seriously, like I maybe understand knowing what it is, but like once again, they can just go up and ask their parents. And the way she handles it is so terrifyingly bad. Like it's like so cringy. Like I never use that word, but like it's cringy as heck. Well, I know what I want to say, cringy as F, but I don't want to get this thing demonetized or whatever. Well, we're not running ads on these, but I just don't want like Glitter Forever 17 going after me with a pitchfork for cursing at one of her videos. Well, besides that little tangent, like seriously. And like some of the things she recommends in that vagina cleaning hack thing, I swear to God, will give you a yeast infection. Like the sugar rub, that will give you a yeast infection. Like, who recommends yeast infections? Like, that's not how you clean it. Number 2, who would even think of that dumb idea besides Breland? Trust me, I never did this, but just of my knowledge, that would give you one. Because sugar in down there equals yeast infection. So yeah. And just so freaking dumb of her to recommend such things as such little tots. When I was 8, I used to be obsessed with their channel. Excuse me if you hear weird slapping noises. I'm throwing this shirt around my bed. Well, she did one of these videos that she took down. I'm not sure if Mitch Dune knows of this, but it was one of her dressing like a cross-dresser, and she was trying to hit on dudes. Like, next day, she took it down. That's when 8-year-old Lisa was so confused. I just threw my 3DS across the room. Like, what the heck did I just watch? Yes, I had a 3DS before I had a computer. Deal with it. That's all really I had to say. The whole idea of her wanting to have kids to have sex just makes me sick. Like, 5-year-olds, like, I know it's okay for, like, they might be wondering, but, like, you're straight up encouraging them to have children with one another at such a young age. Like, seriously, man? They're only, like, 5. They should, like, save that actual stuff. Like, she's, like, how to, like, plan fertility and, like, around, like, stuff so you can have a baby. Like, I know this because when my friends were 5 and I was 5, we were obsessed. Well, not me, but some of them were obsessed with having a kid. There is early bloomers in this world now. Yes, ones that are 5 and 6. I've seen the news reports. And if you recommend that kind of stuff to them, they're probably going to seek out like an older man. And if they're an early bloomer, yes, they can get a child from the thing, which is screwed up. Okay, I believe it's fine if you're like older and you know what you're doing. Like you use protection not to have a child just 8 months later. But like, you're not even talking about, like, if you're gonna talk about how to do it, make sure it's like age restricted. And number 2, bring up contraception methods, because that's really important. You don't want like a kid sprouting a baby thanks to you. That's what I wanted to say. Bye guys, this is our thing on Breland. And weird little claps. Whee!